broadcast is going to start, and the broadcast is started right now. We are on air. We are on air. Happy Eid, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Maurice Delk Show. Welcome to Thick Skin Only. And you know, my motto always say, you don't like what I say, get the hell off my feed. Leave your feelings at home. And I'm gonna hurt your feelings. We gonna hurt your feelings. This is what the channel is. I got a guest on here right now. You know, I met her in ATL about not even a week ago. We was over there kicking it downtown Atlanta at the Get Right rally, and I got my light skinned black sister right here. So
You're a trip, Mo.
Ivy.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
yellow in the
Thank you,
house.
thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad to be here, Mo. It's great meeting you.
Hey, nice meeting you. Wow, wow, wow. It's like I'm so excited to have you on here tonight, and I know we are in for a treat, y'all. Everybody, we are in for a treat. So, everybody, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, and remember hashtag Thick Skin Only because we will hurt your feelings. We will hurt your feelings, the truth, because we love you enough to tell the truth. And Surrea, tell everybody about yourself. I say a little bit about yourself. Tell them about yourself.
All right. Well, I'm kind of your no nonsense politician here in Georgia. I am, let's see, what do I want to say about myself? I am a mom. I'm a wife. I'm also a nonprofit owner. We help people in prison recidivism and homeless teens. We help them get off the streets, get a future, get a life, and be contributing members of society. But my latest endeavor is first vice chair of the Gwinnett GOP. That's the
Okay.
current occupation that I have right now.
All right, all right. So you've been doing this for a while, huh?
Well, the politics side, no. I actually got into politics because I was mad.
Okay, okay.
I got into politics. I've done a lot of political commentating, things like that in my earlier, years. And then I've done a lot of philanthropy and activist stuff in the community. But what really pissed me off is when my mom, after working all of her life, was getting jilted by the government. And I got tired of complaining and I got tired of fussing and I got tired of just talking about it. And I figured, you know what? If I'm going to try to get you to do something, you're not going to do it. So I'm going to get in there and do it myself.
Okay. That mean you got off the couch.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
got
There's only so much you can say. Yeah, there's only so much. There's only so much complaining you can do, and only so much arguing that you can
Yes.
do. And I'm a firm believer in not letting other people do stuff for me. I can do it for myself. I'm smart enough. I'm intelligent enough. I know how I need my life to go. I understand the people that are around me. So you know what? If you can't get it, guess what? Follow my lead.
Mm. Follow your lead. Follow your lead. So, what do you consider yourself? A independent, Republican, or conservative? What do you consider yourself? Come
My
on, bring it, bring it.
label is Republican
Okay, your label.
because it's most kindred to my belief system. But I'm really just a realist. I mean, they don't have
Okay.
that party. I am for the Constitution. I think it's what makes our country what it is. It is why everybody wants to be here. I believe in my Second Amendment, all my amendments. I
Yes,
believe in
all of
them.
it.
I do. I believe in all of them. And I believe that what makes America great is the people. The people is what makes America great. And I believe that our government is necessary, but it shouldn't be as big as what it is.
Mm-hmm. It's something else, y'all. See, our amendments is our life. That's our life right there.
Mm-hmm.
That protects us. That protects us as the people. Our amendments. That common sense. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing you got to go ahead and study in a book, but it's common sense.
And you know what it really is, that what it really boils down to, what I wish people would understand is all this arguing that people have and issues they have with the government and it needing to change. It doesn't need to change. People need to get back to the fundamental principles. If they would just adhere to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and all these people arguing, I'm like, the very thing you're arguing is the very thing you're going against. The very thing that you're trying to stand on is the very thing that people like the liberals and the not the constitutionalists, my bad, that the lefts and the communists and the socialists, all of these people who say they're for you, they're not. They're destroying the fabric of what gives you the right to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yep.
And some of us people get so caught up in the fact that, oh, I've been hurt and oh, they're not doing nothing for me. Guess what? That's not the intent of the government. It is not to do it for you. It is to make sure that nobody stands in the way of you doing it for yourself. That's what the
Yep.
government is.
You ain't gonna like that. That's truth bomb right there. Truth bomb right there. Ooh wee.
Whiny people get on my nerves whining all the time.
Yeah. Like stop that whining. Whine don't get you nowhere. All they're gonna do is irritate the person. No, when you keep on whining, it ain't gonna solve nothing when you keep on whining. You ever see a temper tantrum? You keep on whining, but that person never got up there and got his own bottle or got his pacifier on it because he whining for his mama or his daddy going and grab him for it. Instead of crawl his little ass over there and go ahead and get it. Then stop whining.
It just looks bad on grown-ups. I was just having an argument a few minutes ago before you called, just because somebody got all upset and all out of sorts about what I said about abortion. Listen, this is America. You have a First Amendment right just like I do. If you don't like it, get off my Facebook. I mean, what are you talking to me about? It's my opinion. It's
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. It just so happens mine's based on fact and yours is based on feeling. Because what
Yeah.
was causing the biggest grief, and I'm gonna just vent for a minute because I'm still mad.
Please, man.
But what
Please.
what was the biggest grief was is that I had done a broadcast one time on my Facebook page,
Okay.
and it was when the issue of the heartbeat bill came out, and a lot of people were saying choice, 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 and so I got a little irritated about it, and I decided to play some footage of a woman who had videotaped her abortion, and she had put it to music and was talking about, oh, it was such a magical experience. It was like having a baby. And my comment was, then you should have had the baby. I mean, that was my viewpoint. Was like, if you're going to go through labor and you're going to go through all of this, because I've been through it. I was in labor 98 hours, no epidural to the very last 6 hours of the labor. So I know what it's like. It is not a walk in the park. And if you're going to go through all that, especially when your reason for aborting the baby is you refuse to use protection because you're afraid of the hormones that might come off of that, get
Mm.
that out of here. Get that. So you had your baby dismembered, skull crushed, brain sucked out, deflated, put on a table because you were afraid of hormones. How about you close your legs? How about you go get birth control pills? If you don't like the pills, how about pull out? Or how about do something other than not being responsible and want to take action for your consequences and don't want to take responsibility for your consequences? Why did that kid
Yeah.
have to suffer and die because you're irresponsible and whorish? I
Mm.
don't get it. I don't get it. No, I will never support abortion ever, ever again. And like I tell these people, and don't come at me with this whole, well, in the case of death, listen, 3% of births, 3% of births
Three.
has maternal fetal death. 3%. 5% of rapes end up with pregnancy. In the heartbeat bill, they're covered. You can have an abortion. We talking about the other 91 point something percent who just can't control their impulse pulses, cannot seem to find a condom, don't
Mm.
know what a birth control pill is, don't know what an IUD is. Look, you can even take the morning after pill. There is not an excuse for a kid to have to suffer and have to be in pain and have to die because you're irresponsible and incapable of handling the consequences of your
Mm-hmm.
decisions. Forgive me for not crying a river.
Ooh wee. We ain't got no time to cry a river. Shoot, sitting there boohooing all the time. You sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. Feeling so, man. Don't get me started. You go ahead and take this because I've been ranting these
No,
past
I'm
weeks.
just saying, like, it's just, I feel like in this climate, I do a lot of analytics because I'm an analytical thinker. That's how I am. I like to think things through to its logistical end. And so when I'm looking at things, and of course, all the opinions I'm expressing, not the GOP, this is Surrea, totally Surrea. Everything that I'm expressing is totally 100% Surrea. But
Yes.
when I look at the condition of America, like recently with the Mueller report coming out,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. My liberal citizens was just so gung ho that Mueller was the savior of the Democratic Party. Mueller was going to uncover all of this. When it comes out, we're going to impeach Trump. We're paying for advertisements to impeach Trump. We're
Right.
getting petitions to impeach Trump. Mueller is the man. And then Mueller comes out and say, you're full of it. There's no collusion. There's
Yep.
none of this stuff. It's all made up. But the funny thing is, he did uncover that, yeah, you were wiretapping Trump.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all did
Treatment.
a whole lot of colluding.
Yep.
So it's like all of this drama you built up. My mama always said, if you dig a ditch for somebody, you're going to fall in it. And that's what I see is happening. And I'm wondering how long it's going to take America to realize that they have drank the Kool-Aid of the liberals for far too long.
Yeah.
These people have never been for Black folk. These people have never been for Hispanics. These
Yes.
people have never been for Asians. They have never been for poor people.
Come
But
on.
you have bought their rhetoric for so long and drank the Kool-Aid for so long.
So
Now
long.
your world is unraveling and you acting all confused like you don't know. Come on over to the light side.
Come
Come
on.
on over.
Come
Come
on.
on over to the side that started your liberation.
Come on. It's an altar
That
call.
was the Republican Party.
Mm.
You talk about supporting Black-owned stuff. Go back and read your history on the Republican Party. It was established on Black issues with Black people. That's how the Republican Party started. So when you start hollering that the Republicans are racist and they don't know what they're talking, man, you better go back to your roots and
Root.
understand where your liberation came from. Who
Yes.
prompted JFK and Lyndon Johnson and all of them to pass the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Wasn't your Democratic parties? And look at them now. They talking
Yes.
about we're for immigration. All people are Americans. But when Donald Trump said, "Okay, I'm sending them to your place," oh no, we don't want them. We
Mm.
don't want them. We don't want them. And trust me, they're gonna do every other ethnicity the exact same way because that is the MO of that party.
Ooh.
It
I would
is.
have them niggas voting the next 200 years, but I don't know why they don't ever talk about that. I don't know why they never talk about that. Why did they bring that up?
Well, because that means that they would have to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and that's something that they can't do.
So help you God.
Right? I ain't even gonna say so help me God because the Democratic Party don't know what God they serve. They got a whole bunch
Right.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
They might have to have a conference to
Oh.
make sure everybody's okay. We'll wait.
Yep. We'll wait. We wait. We waiting.
They might have to have a conference, just to discuss it. And listen, my thing is to those of you who are Democrats and you vote Democrats, I'm not picking at you. I'm picking at your party.
Mm.
That's what I'm picking at.
Yep.
You are aligning yourself with people that have tricked you. It's like my brother Malcolm X says, you've been bamboozled, run
Yes.
amok, led astray. You're going to have to come away from that because it ain't for you. It's not.
It is not. Do they follow their history? Surrea. Do
That's
they
his
follow their
name.
history?
No. Listen, there was a poll that came out, and this made me crack up, but at the same time, I should have been sad, but I wasn't because stupid's funny to me. But there was a poll that came out where they asked people, what does socialism mean? And do you know that the overwhelming majority of them said something about social media? Can you believe that?
Ha!
Can you
They,
believe
they
that they
can't be
thought?
that dumbed down. They can't be.
No, they said social media. They thought YouTube and Facebook. That's what they
God.
thought. I just died. And then Miss AOC, which means a lot of crazy, she turns around and she talking about we're going to take all three branches of Congress. Lady. There's only two. There's only two. It's a House and a Senate. There's three branches of government, but there's not three branches of the legislative branch. Sorry for you. And that's what I'm saying. Most of these people that are in an upheaval, And most of them that are frustrated and are upset, it's really born out of ignorance. It's the lack of understanding how things work and how they operate. That's where it comes from. We have we have become a victim
Mm-hmm.
of our freedoms.
Yes. True.
We have, because we have enjoyed the ability to be who we are and to think how we want, we've stopped being both. We have stopped thinking and we have stopped being who we are. We are constantly imitating, emulating other people because we haven't taken the time to know who we are, what we want, and what we need. So we wait for somebody to tell us. And that's the new slavery. That's what I tell my brothers and sisters of the melanated community. That's the new slavery. The new slavery says, let me tax you out the wazoo, and then you come to me and let me tell you what I'll give you and what I can't. Never mind the fact that it was your money to begin with, but they're
Yeah.
telling you, if you pay these taxes, I'll give you this. And all we hear is, I'll give you this. But the reality of it is, who money they giving? The
Mm.
money is yours. So why
Yep.
do they have to take your money to give you what you need? How about you step out of my way? Let me have my money and let me do what I got
Right.
to do. Because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
stupid. I'm not ignorant. I know
Yep.
me better than you. So why do you have to take my money just to give it back to me the way you want to? And then I see all these people waiting it. I'm gonna tell you something. This is
Tell
what
me something.
this is what irritates me to no end. You broke and you got a job. You've got a 9 to 5 Walmart job. Nothing wrong with
Right.
that, except you work for Walmart and Walmart don't care about you. But no, I won't say that. Walmart does. They care. Sorry, Walton.
Yeah.
But you work a 9 to 5 job at Walmart, making barely minimum wage. So you go to the government because they have SNAP and they have TANF,
Mm-hmm.
and you tell them, I need help. And they're like, oh, yes, let me give you help. Meanwhile, they set your appointments during the time that you work a paying job. You have to be a secretary of your own life and collect all this data for a government that holds your data already.
Right.
Sit in the office all day, every day, missing good paying money and good opportunities for you to go look for a job that will pay you more money or go to school and get more money just to ask for your money. That don't make sense.
Mm.
Now, listen, I'm not somebody who has never had to use Snap. I have. I guarantee you I used it all of 90 days. Do you hear me? Because every time I had an first time, let me tell you this. First time I ever had tried to use Snap, my baby was young and I was sick. So I couldn't go back to work. And my
Okay.
husband was working 12-hour days, 6 days a week. Do you know that it was insinuated that if I separated from my husband, they would give me assistance?
Mm. Mm. Division.
I'm thinking, now, how is that helping me? You say that fatherless children
Yeah.
is the cause of crime and the
Right.
cause of a breakdown in the home. And now you're insinuating that because he brought home $2,500 a month to take care of a sick wife and a newborn baby, that I have to separate my daughter from her father in order to get assistance.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Gots to be more careful.
So
That's ridiculous.
that probably put some other stuff in a lot of, I hate to say the color word, but a lot of black women head.
Right. And then you wonder why the breakdown in the black community is the way that it is. Think
Mm.
about this. Just have you ever thought about this? I thought about this last week. I was talking to my husband about
Mm.
this. When
True.
people say, why is the black man leaving their families? And a lot of people say it's drug and alcohol. I don't think that's what it is.
Mm-mm.
If you think about the history of the black man in
Yep.
America,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you were not permitted by law to marry, even though we did. That's where jumping the broom came from. You
Right.
weren't permitted to marry. Okay.
Yep.
Instead of being able to formulate your family,
Mm-hmm.
they would stud out your husband to sleep with a whole bunch of women to make a whole bunch of babies.
Babies.
Now, you've got that going on for centuries. To preserve and protect your heart and your mental stability, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to isolate and detach yourself from the family unit because you know you ain't going to keep it. So
Yeah.
that continues on and on and on throughout the generations. Then you've got us going into war, another separations. And listen, I'm a fighter. You come over to the U.S. I'm like Toby Keith. I'll put a boot in your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Toby Keith. The red, white, and blue. Yeah.
100%.
I'm that's my man. I love courtesy of the red, white, blue. That's my theme. You come over here playing, you're not coming home with some cupcakes. You're gonna get a boot,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But then you've got where the family unit starts to get back together. But now you've got the government propagating, and I don't know why they did this. I don't. I have my own theories, but I don't know why, if officially why they did it. They start to deindustrialize the community. It used to be when you graduated high school, you could graduate with a trade, welding. I got my CNA certification in high school. Do you see what I'm saying? You got a trade, so you could actually do a good job without going to college. But then they start deindustrializing things and taking those opportunities out to where you're forced to either decide to go to college or take minimum wage or mediocrity. So then you've got men that are not able to provide and women who are like, well, I've always had to deal with this. And then you have a government that steps in and says, you don't need him. I'll pay his part. Do you see
Mm.
what I'm saying? And then you bring drugs into the community.
The drugs.
So now, when you're dealing with the oppression and the depression of what's
Yeah.
going on in the world,
Right.
you got this crack cocaine epidemic that comes in that takes your pain away for a while.
Yep.
You learn that you can make some money off of that. And now you got an overpopulated prison system with an over 60% recidivism rate. And you wonder why. You wonder why it happened. It's because you had mediocre education in minority groups. You had subpar textbooks and teachers in that group up until about 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you say, get over it. Well, I just got out of it. How am I going to get over it?
Right. Get over it. Yeah. You just
You
got
know?
over it.
But here's my thing to my brothers and sisters.
Speak it.
You hollering reparations is not the solution to your problem. Because when George Bush was in office, he gave you the residuals. And how many of you invested it? How many of you went to HUD, went to FHA, took your $6,000, married it with the $10,000 that the government was given, and bought you a house?
Yeah.
Many of you who got kids get a tax return ranging between $5,000 and $6,000, and by July you're broke.
Amen.
But then you say, give me more. That's just like my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she tells me, Mommy, I want to go to Disney World. Now, all she knows is that Mommy and Daddy gives her stuff. That's all she knows. She don't realize that we go to work. She doesn't realize that that comes from a paycheck. She doesn't realize that we have to pay bills before we can play. She don't get that. All she knows is that if she wants it, I need to go get it from Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of us is acting right now. We don't know how to budget and balance a checkbook. We don't know how to file our own taxes without TurboTax and without Hewitt or H&R Block, not to give them any shout outs. And I'm grateful for them because a lot of us would be in jail for tax evasion if they didn't exist. But, I agree with you, don't take it the wrong way. But not any of us don't know anything about investments, don't know anything about mutual funds,
Yes.
don't know anything about finances to save your life. There are certain people with 700 credit scores because they ain't never had credit a day in their life and don't realize that the down payment for their house, the government will give it to you.
They don't know that.
They don't know and they don't ask. But I bet you if I asked them what was going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they can give me play-by-play from season 1 to present day. If I ask you what happened in Love and Hip Hop, you can tell me who Pookie and Nene was messing with and when they did and what color shoes they had
Woo.
on when they did.
Hollywood agenda.
You
Hollywood
know,
agenda.
it's craziness. And you'll sit up there and save and scrimp and everything. Look, I'm talking hood now. Save and just
Good.
save and scrimp and put things up to buy the latest iPhone and then won't have no lights the next week. Don't make any sense. None at all. So my thing is why you hollering everybody racist and they say this about me? You might want to look in the mirror, take a Michael Jackson moment and take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I supporting what they're saying? Am I doing that?
Mm.
Is that what I'm doing? And I get so irritated because you want
Right,
to
right.
argue about stuff. It's like, what are you arguing for? They called you a nigga. Maybe you acting like one. It ain't right that they say it. It is a form of racism. But look, my mama said if the shoe fit, wear it.
Yeah, right, 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 right. For real. Mm. Acting like a nigga. Shoe fits weird.
It's like I
Nigga,
told,
please.
right? And I told them, like people say, well, you sedity. No, I'm educated. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna call me a nigga without looking like a lie.
Next.
You're not gonna treat me above baseboard because I'm just as smart and articulate as you. I got $1 million words, even though I ain't got $1 million monies. And if you get out of my way long enough, I have your $1 million too.
Mm. So go.
It's crazy. And like I was looking at Donald Trump, like everybody, yeah, I'm talking about Trump. Go Trump, 2020 Trump. All
Look,
day,
2020
every
right
day.
here.
Trump, make America great again. Okay, this is another
25.
moment I got to pick. Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't take over your show. I just pissed off today.
Take it over. Take it over. Spin it. Just speak it. You're the guest. Go ahead. Tell them about yourself. Tell them about yourself.
I am just tired of stupid when they say make America great again and they start calling on different eras. And they like to particularly go through the baby booming eras as when the greatness. And automatically everybody runs to slavery because it's what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what make America great again means. In the time and era that he's talking about, America's economy was booming. We were a powerhouse in the nations. Everybody consulted us about how to do their business, and everybody wanted a piece of the American dream. Our gross national product was through the roof. We were competitive on every international front. We were the icon of nations, and we were the baby of all nations. Now our dollar is underneath Great Britain. What? Now our dollar is not in competitive as it was back in that day. So get over yourself. Step out of
Uh-huh.
your past into your present and
Present.
realize what it happened and it sucks and definitely residuals of that time
Yeah.
is present. I'm not ignoring that. I'm not ignoring that. But isolate ignorant, stupid people from a system and a government that is dadgum near perfect. I almost said a cuss word. Was just almost perfect. Isolate that because America's failure is your failure. You sit up and talk about all these socialist programs, you better go grab a Chinese person. You better go grab a Taiwanese person. You better go grab any of our Asiatic community and the Islamic community. And they will tell you that socialism and communism doesn't work because it put a cap on
Mm-hmm.
your ability. It puts a cap on what you're capable of producing. Redistribution of wealth means you can't acquire more. It means you're stuck at the same level. And get it in your
Yes.
head. Get it in your head.
Yep.
You have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of
Yes.
happiness, not the guarantee of happiness, but the ability and the right to pursue your happiness. Stop waiting for people to give your outcome. When Trump is saying make America great again, it's getting back to that place of power and that place of influence because it is apparent. Look at the immigration issue. You don't break in and smuggle into a country that is worse than the one you came from. It is apparent. The proof is in the pudding that America is the icon and the desired, the utopia of the
Mm-hmm.
world.
The
We
world.
got the best system. That's why everybody and their grandma want to come here. So
Word.
why would you allow what made them run away become
Yep.
part of who we are? Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
make no sense, AOC. Don't make no sense, Omar. Don't
Whoa.
make no sense, Pelosi. We don't want to be China. Most of the people in China don't want to be in China. We want to be Americans. That's what we
They
want.
can't have certain kids in China. I think you gotta have a certain amount of kids in China now.
You know? And they're drowning their kids in rice fields because they can only have one and they prefer the male. Get that
Yeah.
out of here. Except here, we ain't gonna drown you. We're just gonna kill you on the surgical table and call it abortion.
Mm-hmm. Do they
That's
know?
what we gonna do.
Do they know how much of a blessed nation that we are, that blessed country that we are? Do they know that? Bring
No,
their ass over there in China. Bring their ass over there in Russia. They having it hard out there. Even the rich is having it hard out there.
North Korea.
Yeah.
North Korea, all of your socialist countries. The problem with Americans is we're spoiled. We are. We're smart. We're spoiled because we've lived in freedom. We don't know oppression. So it's a foreign concept to us. So when people say that, we get incensed and outraged without understanding. And when you're incensed and
Mm-hmm.
outraged without understanding, you act foolish. You start trying to project other people's problems on yours. Now, as long as there's people, there's going to be problems.
Right.
Notice I didn't say America was perfect. I said it was
You
iconic.
just said
As long
that.
as you've got people, there's going to be problems. But your problems is it's kind of like Jay-Z, I got 99 problems, but socialism ain't one. But
Mm.
oppression ain't one. But not not having rights, not having the ability to say what we need to say and do what we need to do. They're not our problems, but we got problems. We got Flint,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan that need clean water. We got all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things. We got South Georgia that's still suffering underneath all of the weather issues that we've had that's wiped out the pecan plant. And we need the government to step in there. We got problems. But the problems that we got is not generated by dictators or generated by the wealthy trying to tell you how to live. That's not a problem we have because we in America will slap you in your face and send you to the doctor. That's what we'll do. You're not going to play with us when it comes to our rights. You can't come in with the military right now and try to put us in a police state because America was built on rebels that don't mind shedding blood for what they believe in. That
Mm-hmm.
Constitution's ratified in blood. That Bill of Rights is ratified in blood. Those civil rights, it's ratified in blood. Everything that we got and we enjoyed, somebody laid their life down and their livelihood down and their reputation down
Amen.
to make sure you have it. And that's why there's some of us like myself that'll fight like hell before I see you take it out. Because my great great grandfathers and my great great grandmothers and a lot of people's great great grandfathers and great great grandmothers, they gave up their lives, they gave up their health, they gave up their freedoms. And if you think you're going to come in
Amen.
here and borrow on the back of this country, you better pay
Right.
your dues like everybody else. And it's not that I'm against immigration. Let me just say that I'm not. I'm not. I'm an immigrant.
Right. Don't get it twisted,
Immigrant on a
y'all.
lot of sides. You know, I am. So it's not that I'm against immigration. I say, come on, but do it right.
Yep.
It needs to be a relationship. Relationships is based on mutual consent. Our terms is our laws. Your terms is your
Mm-hmm.
passion. If you
Yep.
want to cohabitate, you better make the two match. You need to follow the law. If you break, Mo, if you came over to my house and shot me,
Yeah.
now my family gonna shoot you back. But I'm
Of course.
just saying theoretically,
Yeah.
if you did that, you're going to jail.
Yeah. I'm going to jail.
You're going to jail because you broke the law.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So why is there such an argument over illegal immigration? It's illegal. There are consequences for breaking the law.
Consequences.
It's and when I hear people say, well, they're struggling and they're suffering, listen, the Boston Tea Party happened because we were struggling and we were suffering. The civil rights movement happened because we were struggling and suffering. Look, I couldn't even get some ice cream without going in the back. If I was riding on the bus, it didn't matter how tired I was. I had to go to the back of the bus. If I looked a white person in the face, I might get slapped in the face. Do you get what I'm saying? We know what oppression is. The
Mm-hmm.
difference is our response. There was a passion and a drive that was on the innermost part of the American spirit that says truth and justice is worth dying for. Have a revolution in your own town. Don't create one in mine. I'm not trying to be funny. And listen, don't take me wrong. I am all for immigration. Fill out your forms, go to your hearings, pay your
Go,
dues. There's even
dude.
agencies that will help you pay it, but do it right. Because if you sneak, you're a thief. And if you're a thief,
Yep.
you're a robber. And if you're a robber, you mean no good. If you have good
Yep.
intentions, you'll do it the right way.
Do it the right way.
And it don't
You
matter
know.
how much of a struggle it is, you'll do it.
Yep. You do it. You do it
Because I do it every day.
every day. We gotta do it right. We gotta stop being sneaky because being sneaky is not gonna get you nowhere.
It's not. It's not. And you know what? There's a verse in the Bible that says, be sure your sins will find you out. Listen,
Yes.
my heart, and I don't want y'all to think I'm cold. I'm not cold.
Mm-mm.
I'm not. Because I hate to see somebody hurting. I hate it. I don't want to see anybody suffer, and I don't want to see anybody hurt. I cry for those people that are at that border that's trying to escape socialism, because I can see it starting to take effect in America. So I can almost guess that if you're willing to track through two countries to get to our door, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart goes out to you. And I would, and somebody's going to eat me alive for saying this, but it's the truth. I
Say it.
wouldn't mind Donald Trump sending a couple troops over there to let them know you mean business.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be for it.
Bomb the shit
Because
out of them.
it bombs over Baghdad. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm of that nature. I believe in peace, dwelling with peace with all men. And even Jesus
Yes.
said, if it be possible. Even he
Mm-hmm.
indicated it's not always possible for you to dwell in peace with people. But I also believe in Ecclesiastes 3 that says there's a time for peace and there's a time for war. And when you are persecuting your own people, and when you have such criminals in your government that people are dying needlessly, they're doing without needlessly, and you sitting on a mansion on a hill and you're
Mm-hmm.
exploiting the natural resources of your country for your own benefit on the back of your citizens, it might be time for a coup d'etat. It might be time for some mutiny. It might
It might.
be time for a reckoning with justice. But that doesn't mean that you move out and get. See, I'm one that don't give up ground. I don't believe I have to give up ground. I will defend my place at all costs. I'm going to do it because my life, my liberty, and my happiness means that much to me. You're not
Mm-hmm.
going to come into my home and think that you're going to wreak havoc in my life and
Tell
not
them.
suffer some consequences. Not going to happen. I love my daughter. I love my husband. I
Mm.
love my mother. I love myself. And if you
Yes.
come to mean me harm, or if you come to deplete what I have, you're going to have a fight on your hands. And I wish more people would pride themselves on themselves and their homes and what God created them to be and what God designed them to be, and not what everybody tells them they should be. I don't believe in running. I would love and support any efforts Donald Trump could do to make Venezuela and all the other countries come
Yes.
to understand that their people lives matter, and you can't
Yes.
keep treating them like that. I would
Right.
support that, but you're not going to come depleting my house,
Mm-hmm.
because there's not enough for the both of us. We got homeless kids right here. We got hungry kids right here. We got issues in our government that we barely have resources to take care of. We can't take on your problems. And for my religious people who
Yep.
don't come for me, let me let you know I've been a licensed minister for 20 years. I am ordained. I do not sit in a pulpit because I smoke cigarettes, and you catch me on a good day, I might say a cuss word. Okay. And I believe in being authentic from start to finish. I do. And so nobody sat me down. I volunteered because I
Mm-hmm.
believe that I should represent at all times. But it doesn't mean that my relationship with God has diminished. And it doesn't mean that I don't still study and try to live diligently by what He
Mm-hmm.
said. So let
Yes.
me break off a little scripture and give you a little hermeneutics education right now, in case you want to come at me. There's a parable Jesus told about the kingdom of God. He said it was likened unto 10 virgins. And he said that the 10 virgins were all waiting for the king to come, but they all fell asleep. And it said that when the sound came of the king, it said that 5 of them had their own oil and they trimmed their lamps, but there were 5 of them that didn't. And they came to the 5 that did, and they said, "Give us oil that we may go in." And the 5 wise says, "I can't. There is not enough for me and for you. Go buy oil and come back." This is why I'm telling you this parable. We are a nation that is under God. So our principles, whether you're Muslim, Hindu, doesn't matter. You came to a country that was fundamentally built on biblical
Mm-hmm.
principles. It is what
Yep.
it is.
It
So,
is what it is.
and if yours was just as good, then you should be at home, not at mine. But I'm just going to leave it right there. I don't have a problem with you being here, but I got a problem if you try to tell me how to run my house. So the scripture teaches us that
Mm-hmm.
you cannot always supply people with what they need because you'll run out. Now, it didn't mean that the people that were asking, the 5 foolish that were asking, wasn't pure, because the Bible says they were virgins.
Yeah.
Didn't mean that they all meant us harm. I don't believe that every one of the immigrants that are at that border means us harm. I don't. I think that some of the behavior of the immigrants that did make it in kind of painted them with a bad brush. I am not going to lump them in with MS-13. I'm not going to lump them in with the drug cartel, because all of them are not there for that reason. I don't want you here illegally, not because I'm afraid of what you'll do to me. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of the Americans that live here, of what they're going to do to me. Here's my problem with illegal immigration, with all of the issues that we have going on that we can't take care of right now. Ask
Yeah.
Louisiana in the Ninth Ward. Everybody knows that hurricane been gone for a long time, and they
Mm-hmm.
still dealing with it. Ask Florida, ask Georgia, with all the things going on in our nation and all of the needs of our people. How can we take care of you and us too? How? We can't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so much truth over here. So much truth. Wow.
Sorry, Mo, I was on a soapbox. I told you it was a bad day today. I'm mad.
I need a bad day on here. We need more bad days on here. Forget the good day. Forget Ice Cube. We don't need today's good day. We need a bad day. Today is a bad day. And tell the truth. Today's a bad day, and let's get it off our chest. That's what's called ranting. When you're ranting, you get things off your chest. When you have a bad day, you got a bad day. It's the best thing to get it off. Ooh, I have a bad day every day, but guess what? I get it off, and I'm in a good spirit after I get it off.
It's just been a lot of commenting and things that's going on. And when people find out that you're in politics, one of the things I try to tell people is, first of all, in my position, I can't speak for the GOP. We have a wonderful chairman that does that, and he does it well. So I don't speak for the GOP. When I speak, I'm speaking for Surrea as a United States citizen. And these are the things that irritate me about our country, is where did we become so weak? When did we become so weak? I just
Mm.
don't understand. When did we become weak?
Phew. I want to say, and things start happening until a couple of years ago. I'm just saying, it just starting to happen more when they start accepting more. When Obama got in office, that's when things just crumbled more. That's when he dumbed down more black folks, dumbed down more Negroes with no knowledge,
I
with no
think
understanding.
yeah, because we got comfortable when Barack got in office. Some of us took an exhale.
Yes, we got a nigga in office. I'm gonna say it like I'm not gonna be politically correct. We got a nigga in office now.
And I just, but you know what? Here's the thing that irritates me just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit.
Okay.
We all holler that Donald Trump is a racist. Now, we had 8 years of a black president. We had 8 years of an honorary black president, Bill Clinton. None of them in that time frame saw fit to make any monumental changes for the minorities of America. specifically African Americans. But Donald Trump hasn't been in office 4 years yet. And he has released more African American prisoners with extended or false sentences than any other time in history. Ever. Brought more support for more African American businesses and opportunities for employment at higher pay and jobs than any other time. I don't understand the vitriol that Donald Trump is getting. I don't understand the vitriol. Now, does he say things sometimes? Yeah, but sometimes people just need to be told straight up, you're stupid.
Come
They
on.
just need to. Sometimes we've got no.
Oh, don't get me started about what he said. And everybody made a big deal what he said. That he'll he'll grab a chick by the pussy. That's what he said. And we all talk nasty behind closed door. I've said stuff around my friends. Women are worse sometimes behind closed doors. So shut
Hey.
There is. I
No, we
heard
not. We angels. We angels.
women say worse behind closed doors.
Mm-mm.
I know women that do that.
No, we not.
We just like
That's
this.
all a male
Talk like
thing.
that.
We don't do that.
Yeah, women are worse.
We are. We are.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck? I thought we was bad. Y'all was talking about some feminism stuff, but man, what the hell?
Oh, I'm not a feminist.
Now, I ain't talking about you.
know
I'm talking about a lot of them, like these women, these feminism, they kind of like, what the hell? And women say worse. I heard women say worse.
We do. We do. But, and if they took that in context, see, what it was is they were embarrassed by their own truth. That's what it was. Because what he said is that people with a lot of money will let you do what you want to. And then but what he said was actually the truth. Because if it wasn't, why would there be a what's his name? Stevie Harnstein, whatever his name.
Harvey.
Steve. Yeah.
Stevie.
I think it was Heinstein. What is that pervert?
Weinstein.
That's his name.
Weinstein,
you wouldn't have all of these people in the Me Too movement happening if it wasn't true. Because if money didn't talk and that women were not allowing them to do that, they would have come forth. But because these men had money and power, they felt handicapped and helpless to say anything. So all he was doing was pointing out a fact. That's all he was. And now that the Me Too movement has taken place, these women have the power now to go against money. And that's all. It's just, I don't know why people are intimidated by truth. Now, am I saying he's right for doing it? No. Am I saying that it's a good moral thing for him to do that? No. But facts are facts. People have always succumbed to money. They've always done it. They've always done it.
Yep. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
It's just crazy.
Good Lord. Good Lord. This is truth. And I guess you got to lie nowadays to gain Hollywood's approval. You got to lie.
Pardon my French, but who the hell is Hollywood?
Yeah, who the hell is Hollywood?
Did you hear what Alyssa said? We're not coming to America. Look, nobody cares. The last movie you did, I was in diapers. And the last show you were part of wasn't all that hot. So you really don't have the stature and the ability to really put a threat in my bones. So, on that. Loved you and charmed. Don't care less about it later. You know what I'm saying? Know your place. Stay in your lane. Don't buy your own hype. Shout out to Alyssa. Don't buy your own hype. Oprah, I get you. You are a great humanitarian. You let your heart override your head at times. And I'm not knocking you because you are definitely, your life has proven that you are a highly influential, highly intelligent woman, one I actually respect. But when it comes to politics, to pander, and you've got to know it's pandering. You got to know it's pandering just so it seems right. I don't understand how a woman of her caliber or any of the Hollywood people of their caliber could fix their lips and their wallets to support the Democratic platform. I just I just don't don't see it. Now, am I saying that Republicans are all cool? No. No. Where you got
Hell
people, you
no.
got problems.
Yeah.
Where you got people, you got problems. So you got to
Mhm.
look beyond the people to the platform.
Yes.
If you live in the real world, just look at your own house. I can't come in your house and I don't know you and open up your refrigerator and drink all of your Kool-Aid. I can't do it.
Thank you.
It's rude. It's disrespectful. You didn't ask.
Disrespectful.
You know
I
what I'm
got a
saying?
roommate. He buys his own pizzas. I ain't gonna look. I be like, hey man, let me get one. I'm grabbing one of your pizza. All right, bro. I don't go all look. That's mine. You know what I'm saying? That's his. This is roommate. You know, we buy things for our own that we look forward to, right? I was looking
Exactly.
for. I bought this. I bought that cereal. That's mine. Look, that's my piece of pie. I was looking forward to that pie. You got no right to take my. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to put my picture back up. Oh, you got no right to take my piece of pie. That's my pie.
Exactly.
You know.
So why do you think the government has the right to come into my wallet and say, I'm going to take 36 to 50% of your check?
Yes.
Why? Why do you, and furthermore, why do you feel entitled to my 36 to 50% of my check? You didn't build this business, I did. You didn't produce this product, I did. So what gives you the right to tell me because I'm better at my life than you are that you can come take a piece of my life? Don't make no sense. What gives you the right to do that? Now,
Mm.
could I use Donald Trump millions? Yes. And Donald Trump, if you would like to pay me for my endorsement, I accept check, credit card, cash, money order, however you'd like to send it. I'll be
Yeah.
happy to receive it.
Hey,
But I'm not
but
going to reach into Donald Trump's wallet and take what he built. It is not his fault that he had an advantage. It is not his fault that his family prepared for him because all the people who colonized America was broke. They were broke.
mm, broke.
And yes, did they enjoy some liberties off of our backs? Absolutely. Absolutely. Does that entitle you to what was done outside of slavery or what was done in slavery? Because if you look at the programs that were instituted by the government, and some of my brothers and sisters gonna get mad at me, don't care.
Come on, make a man.
Here's the reality: some of the programs that were instituted, like affirmative action,
All right.
like the welfare system, FAFSA, the HUD and FHA and Fannie Mae, they were geared toward us getting a level hand through ignorance and some oppression. And see, I don't count oppression because I've experienced, even in my age in the society that we're in now, people that discriminate against me because of color. I've experienced that. I have.
Mm.
But it ain't the government that did it, it was a person that did it. And I use the laws that you say that don't work to make it work for me. So instead of looking for somebody to give you a handout, how about you look for somebody to give you a head up? When you see those of us of the melanated community that's surviving and making it happen, how about you stop looking at other people and say, hey, bro, Mo, how'd you get that going?
Word.
Hey, Surrea, how'd you make that happen? Hey, Barack, how'd you get to where you're supposed to be? And then
Mm.
us melanated people need to quit being so stingy and stuck up and start
Real
telling
talk.
people how to do it.
Yep.
How about you put your money in your own community? How about you stop buying the rhetoric of the slave master who's dead and gone and you still propagating his propaganda? Don't want to talk to her. She light skinned, so she thinks she better than me. Oh, he dark skinned. He think he's somebody. Get over all that superficial nonsense and be like, look, how'd you get to where you going? Because I'll tell you how I did it. I'll show you how
Mm-hmm.
I did it. Makes no sense to
Yeah.
me.
You sure? Woo! Wait, man. Are people ready for the truth?
No.
Are they ready?
Come on, Mo. Look at how crazy the world is.
Even the right side is crazy.
You know, bruh, I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
The motherfuckers. Go ahead, cause I'm gonna be
No,
cool
I had to
tonight.
take a deep breath too, because I was about to say a cuss word too.
This is Easter. This is Jesus rose today.
Yeah,
Suppose he ain't
yeah.
rose today. Not exactly this date, but
It's when we
but I
commemorate.
celebrate it.
Yeah, it's when we
Yeah,
commemorate.
so I celebrate. We know the truth on things. We don't know exact dates on things. We don't know everything, but that's what we celebrate.
You know, the funny thing about the resurrection of Jesus Christ, it says, "For this cause was the Son of Man made manifest, that he might destroy the works of the devil." The whole purpose of Christ coming in the flesh is to dispel
Mhm.
darkness, to bring the light, to bring truth, and to destroy everything the devil did. And it's so funny that the party that has carried that message now refuse to say it. And I take that
Mm.
back because I'm a Republican and I'm going to say it. I'm going to say
Said.
it whether you like it or not. But I would love to see our party, one, stop saying, think about what you say before you say, because a lot of the reason that people think that we're racist, it actually is because of the things we say. If we don't
Yep.
learn to watch our mouths and control our anger, we're going to always be misunderstood and misrepresented. It's going to always happen.
I ain't washing my mouth.
Do it.
I control my anger. I ain't watching my mouth. I'm gonna control my anger.
Okay, I can go with that. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. I ain't watching my mouth. I'm still cutthroat. Or in my hood turn, I'm still a cutthroat nigga. So now,
But that's the difference, Mo, between being cutthroat and just be cutting. If
yep,
you're telling the truth,
yes,
then there's no nice way to say it. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're just saying things out of your anger, which is what happens,
mm-hmm.
you're going to always be misunderstood and misrepresented. It's going to
Yes.
always happen.
For real, for real.
You've got to bridle your tongue. I tell the Lord all the time when I pray, I said, Lord, make my tongue the pen of a skillful writer and anoint my lips with grace, that I may speak truth in love, but with power. That is a prayer I pray every day because I know the greatest weapon I have is my voice. I know that my greatest gift is my voice. So I'm asking God to preserve it and protect it from evil and that it may bring benefit and blessing to my life because that's why he gave it to me. You see what I'm saying? If more people would think like that, then a
Yes.
lot of and then start caring about what other people care about. Stop all of this bickering and back and forthness and saying all kinds of stuff. Get back to the basics. This nation of the people, by the people, and for the people. Get with people issues. Don't nobody care if that other person in the GOP don't like you.
Well.
Nobody cares if you don't like me. Can we get the job done? That's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it boils down to. There are people, while you're bickering and complaining in the halls of Congress, while you trying to get back at people because they didn't vote the way you wanted them to, or they said something you didn't like, there are people who can't feed their kids. There are people that don't have good jobs. There are people who are trying their best to achieve their goals, and your bickering is standing in the way of their American dream. Don't forget those that are trying to get theirs just because you got yours. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Come on.
You
Hit a
know,
nerve.
and we do it. We do it. All of us do it. We get into a place where we're comfortable and we forget that there's those coming behind us.
Yes, we do. We forget. We forget. But we don't. But we don't forgive, right? But we forget. Hmm.
No, we don't forgive because 10 years later we be arguing.
Mm-hmm. Rocky said, "Most stand calm." I see. I say I'm trying to be cool. I ain't trying to get crazy like I used to be. Man. They want me
What'd
to
he
get crazy. Like
say?
most stand calm. That's like the calmest they ever see me in a while because I'm usually crazy at night.
I got that effect on people.
I'm like, I'm being cool around her right now. I'm just being cool. I got a show later on tonight. I'm gonna get crazy tonight. Y'all come back later on tonight.
Mo, I'm about to check you out. I like it. I like it when you're crazy.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm being cool. Look, I'm interviewing you on the show, so I'm being cool tonight.
You cool? You cool? Ask me anything. I'm good.
Okay, all right. Forget being cool. Yeah, forget it. I'm cool. I'm right. I ain't got the energy for tonight. For real. It's just my energy I don't have for tonight. I really don't. I'm trying to relax tonight.
No worries. No worries.
I want to be mellow right now. I do seriously. But no, I don't. No, I don't because what the hell? That shit pisses me off. Goddamn it, California, 15 different genders. That freaked me out. You teach a freaking kindergarten. I probably remember 5 things in a freaking kindergarten, but you teaching them that there's 15 different genders in kindergarten? Shame on you. Don't get me started. Come on, that's my off the chain right here.
That's only a penis and a vagina. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
I,
But they don't want to promote it. They want to promote lies.
no, you know what it is? I'm going to be honest with you. I think that people like being confused because it makes them feel connected for some insane reason. It makes them feel, listen, when I went for my 20-week checkup, they checked
Okay.
for a penis or a vagina. That's what they checked for. And then they said, Miss Ivy, you got a girl. Now, that was predetermined by DNA. If you got a Y chromosome, you're a boy. If you got 2 X's, you're a girl. And no matter how much they saw it off or inverted or extended, you still got either a Y chromosome or 2
Yes.
X's. You know, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, Affleck. That's what I say. Now, if you want to pretend, then, you know, it is what it is. But don't be mixing your own perception of who you are into the reality of my baby girl, because you're going to get your feelings hurt.
Oh, Gina said, Mo, it didn't take long. Stop it.
What'd he say? What'd you say?
No, Gina said, Mo, it didn't take long because they know me. I get to like at night, I get to getting crazy on my videos, yelling, like pissing people off to a point they unsubscribe me. Like, whatever. I tell too much truth. And that's the problem. People don't like the damn truth because never in my lifetime I have never spoken hate. I don't speak in hate. I say I love gays. I love everybody. I love liberals. But y'all should have. You preaching hate speech. I said, damn, my son is a gay liberal. Okay. And I love that little nigga. That's my dude. That's my boy. We talking. Any conservative come at him, they gotta come through me. So whatever. I don't give a damn about the damn views. Shit.
I got a brother. He's not my blood brother.
Okay.
He's my white brother. I will fight you over him, and he's gay as he want to be.
Right.
Gay as he want to be, and I will fight you over him. I'm telling you, my white brother, I would call you by name, but I'm not sure if you want me to. But that's my brother. We've been together for about almost 12 years. And he is my brother. And if you come tell him he can't get no job because he gay, oh yeah, I'm protesting. If you come tell him that he can't make his money or live in a community, oh, I'm coming protesting. And you better not put your hands on him. You know what I'm saying? You better not put your hands on him because there'll be consequences and repercussions. I'm not saying that. Like I say, you have the right to live. Listen, America's all about rights.
Yes.
You have a right to believe, think, and say how you feel. But what you don't have a right to do is to force me out of my rights.
Yes. Don't have that.
You don't have that right.
You don't live here anymore. Dun, 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 dun. So it is. What's up, chat room? How you doing? What's up, Rula? Christy B. Mayberry in the house. And man, nice chat room. Love y'all, man. We running. Hey, I'm surprised everybody here on Easter. I thought everybody would be with their family, their kid, grandkids. But look, you can be with your grandkids, you can be with your kids. Look, Y'all over here with Maurice Delk. I'm honored, y'all. Y'all can be somewhere else.
They
Kicking
love you, Mo.
hey, look, y'all. We just having some fun tonight. Look, I did it on Easter. Me and my roommate. I made a bunch of tacos, and my daughter is with her in-laws, and my son is in college. Ain't nobody around. My kid's grown. My grandson, he with his daddy. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm good.
Yep.
Things change when you get older. You break tradition.
Sometimes it's good to do new things.
Yeah, new things. You know.
Now, Mo done let me get on my soapbox. I'm calming down now. I'm feeling better about myself.
You better go ahead and spit it. You better scream. You better go ahead and knock him out the box. This is my channel. My channel is. You be around my channel more, you're gonna sit on top. You're gonna be like, dang.
Yeah, I said I was gonna start checking you out. I'm gonna check you out because I like what we talked about at the barbecue. And listen, shout out Lucretia. Y'all listen. Lucretia did her
Lucretia,
thing.
yes.
She did her thing. And I love to see people act on their beliefs and act on their passions. She did
Mm-hmm.
her thing. And
Yes.
I need some strawberry cake because everybody ate it up for me. Like to have a war right then.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. I went to when I went to Georgia a week and a half when I met y'all. I got like 8 different contacts, and I'm about to do a Google Hangout with them too. We fit all look. I'm lined up. It should be lit. It's good that you can link up with new people.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do too. I do.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You get to link up with everybody. In different states, and we don't have to agree with each other 100%, but let's link up.
Right?
You know.
This is America. I like diversity.
Yep. Love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Love it. We had good. I had met Derek Grayson down up in Georgia last week. The Hayes brothers, met them. Man, they cool as hell. They funny. Met Dave. I've been met Dave, but Lucretia. Met Lucretia for the second time. Stayed at her crib. We was kicking it. Lucretia, that's my little sister right there.
That's a firehouse right there.
Yeah, she is. She funny as hell. You kick it with her in person, she funny as hell.
Is it, just down to earth good people.
Down to earth. She's very down to earth.
Down to earth good people.
She never act like she's better than anybody. You know?
And will be willing to help anybody.
Yeah, anybody. She's so kind hearted. It's like, man, like how people look at our videos, be like, yo, we cutthroat in our videos, right? But you meet us like, hey, what's up, y'all? We so calm and stuff. Like people met me right down in Georgia, like, damn, they see I'm quiet in person. I'm loud on my video, but actually in person, I'm quiet. Because I get all my rant on the videos. But I'm actually a quiet person in person. People like, I can see a quiet person. I kind of am. Unless I talk to you on the phone, I'm different. But when we in person, I'm kind of mellowed out.
No, you weren't. You were crunk. Don't even.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Don't even perpetrate. No. But you have a very, very kind heart. One of the things I really liked about you is how personable you were. And just wanted to get to know everybody, harmonious, straightforward. I like a straightforward person. What you see is what you get when you get with Mo.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get. And he gonna bring it to you. He gonna bring it to you right.
I was just calm at that rally. If you catch me later on at night, I'd have been
You
more.
were. You were
I was
very calm.
like this, like, dang, I'm gonna be cool.
You were at the rally. I have to give it to you. You played it diplomatic. You were
I was like this. They like to see they thought I was gonna clown it. Like, cause people know me, I'm crazy. Like, the creature put me first, cause like they get more first. The first one on here. You give me on number 10, 11, I get off the chain like boom. Like, go first.
I heard your message. I liked it because I had to watch it from live stream because I had to work.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to take care. And then I was so sick that day. God, I was so sick. And I'm still trying to get over the allergies. That's why y'all see me with my big purple mug drinking.
Okay.
And lemon. Because I'm still
Look,
trying to get over it.
Right here. Maxwell House right here.
Maxwell House.
Yes. It's my Maxwell, so I call it.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I'm
What
a
it is,
Folgers
Maxwell
girl,
House.
but that'll be all right. You can
All right,
pass me
Maxwell House.
Maxwell. I'm Folgers.
All right, Folgers.
Yes.
Christopher V said, Mo act Surrea if she remembers the white girl with the American flag tank top at the barbecue that bothered her looking for a beer for you.
Why does that sound familiar? I can't place her face right now, though.
Looking for a beer for she said she had the she's a white
Yes,
girl.
I do remember. Hey,
Look, I need me a beer.
I remember she said she was looking for. I remember now. All right, hey, how are you?
I was at the rally like I said, hey, where's their liquor store? They laughed.
Now you know Lucretia was gonna have something to keep your spirits up.
Yeah. Like I was like but even though I'm a real dude though, whatever. Like shut up. I'm here to have some fun up here. When I came
Right?
when I came to have fun, not just come to the rally, just to have fun. You know, I ain't kind of be all uptight like, oh, I'm trying important, y'all. No, I ain't trying to be important. I just want to kick it.
I know, but and I love that about you. I did. I was like, that's my boy. I'm about to get hooked up with him. We're about to hook up.
Yeah, we got hooked up. We hooked up, you know. Man, you've been on here, man. Yeah. This is a great panel tonight. Yeah. We've been on here for like an hour, y'all. Oh, our time's up
Is
almost.
it?
No, you keep on. You got more to say. We've been on here for over an hour, you know. I got all the time in the world.
I just did. I kind of ranted already. I'm kind of like, see, I'm the kind of person
Okay.
once I say what I gotta say, I'm done with it. On to the next.
Okay. On to the next. So
Because
just
I'm
relax.
like, I ain't nobody got time for that. I got stuff to do. All these people acting stupid. I'm like, that's why you broke and that's why you ugly. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. You know, I've been dealing with some crazy stuff in this patriot movement. I'm telling you, in the patriot movement, because uh, I see what the word rhinos mean a lot now. Rhinos, you got people that's in the movement trying to tear you down. People right here, but you got Judases around here too. It's like I've been seeing this. I know. I call it out, y'all. Everybody know I'm talking about. So that's called. That's why it's called drain the swamp.
It's true.
You know, you're the swamp. The swamp is the people. They could be by your side. They could be right over here because I seen it. I seen the misery. See, I want to use the word effery, but I seen the misery. I'm trying to cut down my cussing a little bit, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm reach Dale talking about. I seen it. You seen these bottom feeders come out of nowhere, man. They come from the little bottom. The clout chasers. You see this, and it's like, wow, like really? I ain't been nice to you, little motherfuckers. Ooh, I said that word, but I'll go back and
Mo, be you.
edit it.
Be you, Mo.
Yeah.
Be
But
you,
I'm
Mo.
trying to be cool, you know. Okay, I'm gonna be me, but I am being me anyway. I've been me the whole time. I just been trying to calm down. That's the thing. I've been being me. I've been me, but I've been trying to calm down because people here in the chat room see me snap off. I had to delete my videos, and they're like, "Mo, that's not you. Cut that video off." And so then you got the haters. They'll save the video. This is what we saw in him. Like, come on, are you serious?
It's because here's the deal. When people start attacking you, and Mo, just take it for what it's worth. When people start
Yeah.
attacking you, it's because you have threatened them.
Mm-hmm.
Something about their fundamental life you've threatened or an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And when they think that they're going to lose control or lose power, that's when people start acting crazy.
Yep.
That's when people start acting out of sorts. And I've always said, you know, I'm not, how am I going to say this? There is no way that I'm going to allow you to occupy any space in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do
Yep.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give you your 15 minutes of fame in my life. I'm
Yes.
not going to give you no space in my brain. I'm going to pray for you and be done with you all at the same time. because I just got way too much to live for. Listen, I faced death.
Whew.
I have faced hardship. There is no way you are going to cause a problem for me.
You said 50 minutes of fame. You right. That's what they live for. 15 minutes of fame. They got they got that little crowd that's praising them because they were on this platform over here, praising them. Oh, you. I stopped following him a long time ago. Oh yeah, he started attacking women. Yes. Oh yeah, I heard about he did this. I heard he mooned the camera. Yes, I did it. Yeah, whatever. I heard he did that one. Yes.
Did you both?
I did something. I was upset. I said, social media can kiss my ass. That's what I said. And so I did. I mooned the camera. And guess what? I deleted the. No, it was a video on my last video. I mooned him and said, kiss my ass. I did it. And then after that, I woke up tomorrow. I deleted the video. I said, you know what? That's inappropriate. But they saved the video and said they got dirt on Maurice Delk that he's a pervert. Now I'm a pervert because I did that.
Mo.
But that's something I admit I did. I don't hide what I did. So what? People still love me. They still follow me.
Of course. It's not going to change anybody's opinion of you.
Right.
It's going to make them look at you and
I
say,
didn't really, actually,
Mo.
I gained people. They're like, this dude is crazy. Let me follow this crazy dude.
Because some people forget about humanity. We're all human. I mean, nobody's ever been perfect. I mean, and if you're willing to admit it, that's more than most people do in Congress. Because even after they challenged Donald Trump, look at them, they still trying to dig up dirt. I'm like, dude, you done got Hillary in trouble. You done got the FBI in trouble. You need to stop your investigation because you could case it up all your boys. I would get you for snitching.
Oh, I got 8 dislikes. Hey, trolls, how you doing? Look, I get more trolls on here than fans on here.
Oh,
all on here right
so
now. Trolls are
sad.
watching. Hey, trolls. You mad because I won't say your name? Hey, trolls. I won't say your name. Say my name. I want the platform. I want the 50 minutes of fame.
Oh, it's so sad. I'm sorry you don't like the video.
Hey, troll. Ooh, another dislike, huh? Oh, yes. I love this.
So sorry about your dislikes.
Don't feed the trolls.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic. I don't really care.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Haters make you famous.
You know? They just remind me I'm doing it better than them.
Yep. We are having fun tonight. Dang, it's a great panel tonight. Look, look, I surprised y'all tonight. Y'all ain't know I was having a guest on tonight. It's just like, man, bam.
I can't see what they're saying, Mo.
Christy B said the African I don't drink. And me, they just talk to each other. Me too, Gina. Oh, you ain't got another phone. You can see the comments.
No, because if I go in the room where my computer...
It's trolls up in here. Trolls.
I like trolls. I like them.
Love the trolls too. Yeah, the trolls. It's funny. People would, when I do YouTube channel, before my video even done, they'll put dislikes on it. Before the video even started. Dislike. I mean, they subscribe to my page to stalk me.
I like them. That means their lives are miserable. Let me see if I can help them come into the light.
Yeah.
Or at least give me fuel to talk about.
I literally had like over 100 people stop following me because they couldn't handle me no more and went right to the troll. And they all clicking together to destroy my channel. And it's only like 100 of them. They all like, the bottom feed, they swept that way. Boom! They all coming up there like, let's destroy him. I'm like, stop it.
Why waste your time if you don't like it? Get off the channel. See, that's another thing. Why do we feel like we have to destroy people because we don't agree with them? Why do we have to do that? Why is it your mission to take somebody down because you don't agree with them? Just get off the channel.
Yep.
You didn't tell them to come watch you. They chose that.
Yes.
So why would you choose to engage in something you don't like? I don't. If I don't like something, I don't do it. I don't. So why you here? You know why? Because you think Mo is cute.
Mm-hmm.
And you mad because you ain't gonna never meet him. And you ain't gonna never hook up with him.
You can have.
No.
Look
That's
at
what
me.
it
I'm
is.
all like this. I don't care.
That's what it is. You mad. You mad
Man.
because Mo got something you want. Listen,
Uh-huh.
stop being jealous. Make your own. It's okay. You don't have to. I know right now you don't have a lot. Let me talk to you trolls for a minute. I know you don't have a life because you're using your time to try to take this man down. Look, just get a life. That's all I'm saying. Just get one.
That's
If
it.
you don't like what he got to say, get off the channel. Nobody's making you do anything. This is America. There's
America.
plenty of channels on YouTube. This man got a right to speak his mind. He's got a right to do what he wants to do. Get off his channel. It's that simple. Okay, there's your 5 minutes of fame. You can go on about your business now.
All right, your family's a fan. Like, oh, I think they were talking about me. They all like to hear, oh, they made a video about me. Yes, I'm relieved. Look, they smoke a cigarette. It's like people get through having sex and have to smoke a cigarette. They like to say, oh, family's a fan. Like, stop it, Bo.
Nuts. People be tripping. Be absolutely tripping. Lord Jeter.
No, what's up, Conservative MJ? My guy to Chicago. What's up, brother? What's up, John? Yeah, the trolls are mad because they canceled SpongeBob SquarePants. The trolls are the biggest fans. You're right, Gina. Gina Patriot. You hit that right on the money. Trolls are the biggest fans, you know. And the message to the trolls, y'all want something to say, oh, all Maurice Dope trying to do is get famous. I said, I got news for you. I am famous. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? like whatever. Stop it. You know, my haters make me famous. Y'all haters make me famous. So whatever. Gotta come in like this for they can be like, you sound arrogant. So what?
No, it's confidence. See,
Confidence.
and you're in a world now in a society where they say to talk about what you're capable of and being sure of what you're capable of is being cocky. It's not. It's being confident. It is being
Mm-hmm.
able to know who you are, what you're about, and what you have to offer. Those who tell you that you're cocky are those who don't know who they are and what they have to
Mm-hmm.
offer, and they still waiting
Yes.
around for somebody to show it to them.
Hey, I love me. I've been speaking this past 4 or 5 months. I love Maurice Dell. Look, mwah, mwah, I kiss myself. I love who God made me. You can call me
Yes.
you can call me conceited, but I can hug myself. Like the
Mm-hmm.
old song about Houdini. I'm so deaf. Da-da. I want to jump back and kiss myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to jump back and kiss myself. I'm so deaf. You kind of look like an old hip hop way. You dig? You know, you got to look at yourself as being a cool person, man. Take it back when you had your cool moments when you were a teenager or a kid. Take it back. Love who you are. Love who they laughed at. Love what people were drawn to you because we all had some good things that people liked about us, even as kids. Grown-ups loved us. Parents loved us. But we got to take the good things and run with it and destroy the globalists. Feel me?
And that's the truth. And a lot of people think that I call it false humility, that it's humble to say, oh, I'm not. No, listen, God created me a certain way. He created me with a bunch of abilities. If he thought enough of me to sacrifice his son, your opinion doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the bomb. Because when he put a price tag on my head, he put his son's price tag. And so if he thought enough of me to sacrifice his
Mm-hmm.
kid, I need to think enough of myself as well.
Yes.
Sorry, I do. Why do I love myself? Because God loves me.
Be selfish sometimes. Shoot. Be selfish. You got to take care of yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to take care of who you are before you can take care of anybody. I always tell my grown kids that way. I always tell them, Daddy, I ain't got no money. No, son, I said, kids, I ain't got no money right now. I ain't got no money. I said that for a couple of years. All of a sudden, years later, Daddy, I got this for you. Oh, now they see like I'm more like, I told you I have to take care of myself first. Me and your mama had to gotten divorced. I had to take care of myself. You know, and now you understand why your daddy ain't been giving you nothing. But now all of a sudden he do. See, people don't understand situations. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to love ourselves. That's the only way we can be good for anybody else.
My mama used to tell me that. She's like, Surrea, while you out here saving the world, you go in the pot. This is what I need you to do. I need you to back off saving everybody else and save yourself.
Hmm. Next. For real. Got to do. That's what we got to do. So I'm gonna give everybody the selfish challenge. Be selfish. It's okay to be selfish. It's just the way to do it. It's not what you do; it's how you do it.
Love
It's
yourself.
okay.
Love yourself.
Love you. Be selfish, y'all. Be selfish. Be selfish enough to love yourself, for you can be good for everybody out there. Because y'all know I'm not being selfish. When yes, I am. I am being selfish. It's okay to be selfish. For some reason, they program in our head that we shouldn't be selfish. No, they didn't word it in a different way. They worded it the wrong way. But it's okay to be selfish. For real. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take it away. I'm just like all in the place. Yep, yep. Oh, did I lose you? Did I lose you, Sarai? Did I lose Sarai? I think I did. Hold on. Let me invite her back on here. I think I lost her. All right. All right. Uh, I'm going to re-invite Sarai again. Okay. Everybody stand by. All right. Stand by. I'm going to eject. And we're going to see if she's going to come back on here, because we still got a little time left on here. You feel what I'm saying? We just got a little time left on here. So I'm going to try to get the invite again. Okay, here we go right here. Got the email right here. Hey, glad everybody's coming on here. Here we go. I'm going to invite her real quick. Happy Easter, y'all. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I'm just trying to invite her back on here. I think sometimes we have problems with the internet. It is what it is. That's what happened. Okay, I'm going to invite her right here, right here. I see a picture right here. I'm going to send her another invite. So we'll be waiting. If not, we can end this. But we've been on here for more than an hour anyway. So I mean, it's all good. We already said enough. She already ran enough, so ain't nobody got censored. Nobody got censored, so everything has been said. But I'm gonna send an invite one more time. But if not, I'm going to end the live stream tonight. What's up, Aaron Cross? How you doing? She must got bad internet connection, but I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you, Rula, Aaron, Christy B, Black Conservative. What's up, MJ? Janine, good to see you on here. Janine, happy Easter, girl. Happy Easter. But I'm going to end the video, y'all, and I will have her back on here again. Okay, we can go ahead and spit the truth. Okay, so have a good Easter, everybody. I might be doing something with Rita a little bit later. So stand by, y'all. I said I might. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming on here. All right. I appreciate y'all, right? All right, MAGA. And remember, keep America great. Much love.